Okay, so now in this video I will again continue with the condiments. Okay, the economically important crops, that is on condiments. And the second crop that we are going to study is turmeric. Okay, so let us start. The turmeric, it is the botanical name of turmeric. It is known as a curcuma longa. Okay, this is the scientific name of turmeric, and this plant, it belongs to the family Gingiberaceae, and in India it is known by these vernacular names such as halud and haldi. Okay, and of course there are many other names by which curcuma longa is known in India, but these are two of the names, halud and haldi. Okay, and then coming to the introduction, this turmeric plant, it is cultivated mainly in the tropical climatic condition of different countries, and the dried rhizome is the commercial turmeric. Okay, that is the powdered rhizome, powdered turmeric. Okay, it is the dried rhizome which is a commercial turmeric, and this particular crop is native to India and China. And in India, this turmeric cultivation, it occupies an area of about 79,300 hectares of land with an annual production of 143,900 tons, and thus considered as the leading turmeric growing country. So India is considered as the leading turmeric growing country in the world, and in India it is cultivated in these states, okay, in West Bengal, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, and also Meghalaya. This particular plant is also grown in other countries besides India and China, like Indonesia, Peru, Sri Lanka. And India, it exports turmeric to different countries like UK, USA, Pakistan, as well as Sri Lanka. So coming to the morphological characters of turmeric, this plant, these turmeric plants, they are large perennial herb. Okay, but they have a short pseudostem. Unlike ginger, if you remember ginger, the height of the stem is about 75 centimeter. But these turmeric, they have short pseudostem, and the rhizomes also, they are short and also thick. Okay, the leaves of the leaves of turmeric plant, they are simple. They are also broad, long, and lanceolate, again you can see here, and also they are bright green in color, and the inflorescence is a dense spike. Okay, the inflorescence is a dense spike topped by a tuft of the pinkish bracts. Okay, and the flowers, they are large, bisexual, and pale yellow in color, and the fruits in turmeric, it is a many seeded capsule. So this I had already mentioned, the morphological characters. Now coming to the climate and soil. Now turmeric is it grows in warm and humid climate from sea level to an altitude of about 1200 meter, and it is grown both as rain-fed and irrigated crop, just like in the case of ginger plant. And turmeric, it grows well in well-drained, fertile, clayey, and sandy, red, black, or alluvial loam rich in humus. And these plants, they cannot tolerate soil alkalinity. Okay, if the soil is too alkaline, then the plants cannot tolerate the soil alkalinity as well as waterlogging condition. Now coming to the cultivation, turmeric is propagated by rhizomes just like ginger, and both the mother rhizome and the fingers are used for cultivation. Okay, so both the mother rhizome and the newly formed rhizome, the fingers, they are used for cultivation, but actually these mother rhizomes and fingers, they has to have at least one bud. Okay, just like in ginger plant. Now before cultivation, the land is plowed around 4 to 6 times to make small tilth. And the land, it is divided into beds of 1 meter width and with convenient length with suitable drainage channel between them. So there should always be a drainage channel between the beds, okay, before sowing. And the spacing adopted between plants is about 15 to 22 centimeter in both directions. Now, since here also we have both irrigated crops as well as the rain-fed crop. Now for irrigated crops, the ridges and the furrows, they are made, and the rhizomes, they are planted on the top of the ridges in shallow pits, okay, maintaining a distance of 45 to 60 centimeter between the ridges and 15 to 22 centimeter between each plants. And the fingers and also the mother rhizome before planting, they are cut into pieces each of 45 centimeter in length or less, but there should at least be one sound bud, okay, are planted. Now occasionally the seeds are sprouted in moist straw before it is sown, but most of the time the rhizomes, okay, the mother rhizomes as well as the fingers, they are used for planting, for cultivation. And sowing is usually done in between the month of April and July. Now after sowing, mulching is done with green leaves to restore the moisture, which enhances sprouting and growth of the plants, okay. That means after sowing they are covered with the green leaves, okay. They are covered with green leaves in order to restore the moisture, to prevent evaporation. And different types of fertilizers are also applied at different times. So turmeric, it requires fertilizers for cultivation, different fertilizers. And also turmeric, it requires heavy manuring. Now coming to the harvesting and curing, the crops becomes ready to harvest in about 7 to 9 months after sowing, almost like a ginger crop. And the rhizomes, okay, the rhizomes, they are dug out from the land, and those rhizomes, they will undergo curing, okay. So during curing, these harvested rhizomes, they are washed and clean, boiled, and then they are boiled in water until the white fumes with characteristic odor appear. And these boiled rhizomes, they are then dried in the sun for about 10 to 15 days until they become dried, and the fully dried rhizomes, they are put in gunny bags and trampled on the feet. Now the separated scales, okay, they are trampled in order to separate the scales. Now these separated scales and root bases, they are then separated by winnowing, that is by blowing with the air, with the wind, okay, in order to remove these scales and also the roots. And big and small pieces of rhizomes are then separated and then are stored in gunny bags. Now coming to the yield of pure crop, it varies from 20 to 22 tons per hectare, and the weight of the cured product, that is the product which have been which undergo curing or which have been already cleaned, it varies from 20 to 25% of the fresh rhizome. Okay, now we come to the uses. We all know that turmeric, it has various uses, okay. The first use of turmeric, especially in India and almost every household, we know that this turmeric, it is used as a condiment, okay, and also for flavoring and coloring foodstuffs as well as pickles. And it is used in drug and cosmetic industries. Then it is used externally as a medicine and internally as a stimulant. And this is the example of turmeric byproduct, okay, kumkum, which is used popularly in India in almost every household. Now these are the recommended varieties, okay. The Lukhandi, Takurpeta, Armour, Chaya Pasupa, Kasturi Pasupa, then Armour Krishna, Suvarna, Suguna, Suroma, Roma, Cowan, and BSR1. These are the recommended varieties, different varieties of turmeric plant, and this is the turmeric variety which has a very high significant amount of curcumin. Okay, and therefore because of its high content in this one in curcumin, it exports to foreign countries. And coming to the next topic, that is diseases and insect pests. Okay, so like other uh, crop plants that we have already studied, they suffer from many diseases as well as insect pests. Okay, diseases caused by bacteria, fungi, and viruses. So the yield of turmeric also suffers from both diseases and insect pests, and these are some of the diseases and insect pests which affect the yield of turmeric. Okay, for example here, anthracnose, which is caused by a fungi, Colletotrichum capsicei. Leaf blotch caused by another fungi, Taphina maculans. And soft rot, this soft rot, it usually affects the rhizome. Okay, and this one, it is the causal organism here is Pythium species, which is also a fungus. And these are some of the insect pests, that is the lagwig bug, the leaf beetle, scale insect, turmeric shoot borer, thrips, and turmeric skipper. These are some of the insect pests. And also we have other diseases caused by bacteria and other fungal species. Okay, but I did not mention in this video. Thank you.